ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short connection to the tight end here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Here's the 2nd down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
When If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. Catch is made down the middle. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver makes the catch.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the option play here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. By the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Send the back in motion. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
The Red Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Got it. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He's got the first and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
And is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, he did the tough part. I loved how he's rolling left. It looked like he was going to get his shoulders turned, but he came all the way back and threw against his body, making it very easy for the defense to step in front and make the interception. The all-time Cardinal sin here by this young quarterback.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Set second down play here. Fighting off the defender. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
First and 10 now for the offense. A nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll set up to throw. Breaks free. They escaped one tackle, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Red Raiders will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the single back takes the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. And here he goes. Past the... Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas Tech. He will score. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And he'll get the first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. scrimmage.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Canes are going to cash in here in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Canes.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Point after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner will be brought down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Off-play action, he's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to begin the second half. going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Retakes the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Canes will crank up the tempo. Design quarterback run. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 2nd down after that previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Miami. To put them on top now.
The elite quarterbacks in college football have this ability. Use your athletic ability to get away from pressure, but also maintain your vision downfield, finds the open target, and then makes a perfect throw for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Offense is back out on the field now. And here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll ride the back again here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. That completion makes it second down. The call is quarterback sneak.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Runs through the defender.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Toss play. Back heads to his right. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They're going to run it here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Who's in the clear? They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Breaks off the defender.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a first and 10. Runner takes off to his right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And he knocks through the BAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Off to the back. They stop him right at the 24. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down after a short gain. That'll wrap up the third. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it rip. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
It's second down. Looking to throw it again. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the toss play, runner moving left. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Dumps it down his back. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Miami offense is back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. There's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. And what a catch, a big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense operates at the plus 46 after that huge gain. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Powers through the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Handoff heading left. Fighting off the defender. The Canes pick up enough for a 1st down.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Dump off caught by the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the Canes will have first and 10 here. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Canes move into the red zone. Here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Keep this 12-play drive going. 3rd down and short. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. They'll try to run this one in. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. No gain on second down. Can they punch it in here? Third and goal from the 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Canes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They scored, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pushing and drop back at the 8-yard line. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.